Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Taylor Heineke and the New York Giants.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday Nighter as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heineke.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Now this throw caught left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down. 3.5 to go, first quarter. On second down, here's Heineke again. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run.
There he goes, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Off the play fake, Heineke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They need two. Here's third down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd down and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. So we come upon halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Oh, good move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Heineke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Heineke. Hyatt there to grab it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the 1st thanks to a flashy little spin move. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Heineke now from the 50. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Throwing. Heineke. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They run out of the gun with Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second down, here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley, inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more play.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second and very short. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Gets around him and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 2nd and inches. Hurts. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway?
He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
2
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Back to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.